Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Lethis Path of Progress Strategy and Tactics, Putting It All Together, Episode 2. So in our last episode, we were demanded to start producing iron by the Emperor. That is not among our normal goals. Iron is useless to us at the moment, but the Emperor demands it. So we're going to have to placate him. Again, I don't know the exact effects of not placating him, but one does not want to play with that too much. Oh, we're starting to get our first hauntings here. I usually put off building my exorcist tents until I need them, just because it saves me on money and labor. So put you right here, and put you right here. I know I'm already, I'm starting to get back into unemployment, so I'm able to staff all these mines nicely. So that is a good thing, and I'm starting to get my iron production coming in. Hopefully it will be enough, or fast enough, to keep my stuff flowing here. Waiting for my food production to catch up here. Usually what you find out is that one of the shops will hog all of a new resource, and so you'll see one of your blocks here underdeveloped compared to the others. Eventually it will catch up, but just to give it a little bit more of a goose here, and since I've got the unemployment to spare, let me expand my fisheries. Yeah, 3 more fisheries should be good. Like that. And then, oh, holy crap. That one guy can still path. That must probably be the end of his route, but it's still enough, and we don't need to worry about 50-50s because he's literally at the end of the route. So he will 100% of the time make it to the end over here and keep this fishery going. So, huzzah! Yeah, it needs more workers. 38. Yeah, we tap. Whoa! We lose access to a well? Alright. The walker. We must have just. Uh-oh. Oh, I built it and never hooked it up. So, yeah, that's my first collapse. My very first collapse. But that was my fault. That was my fault. Alright. So, and also our first mass downgrade where the well walker decided to not go where they were supposed to. Oh well. And I do have this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. The reason why I did it 11 in my original build was 12 was I found that 12 caused the well walkers to miss sections a lot more often. So you'd get these massive disruptive downgrades across the board from them. But here, that was the first time I saw a well walker miss a section often enough to cause things to downgrade. And so it's not really common enough to be too disruptive. Alright, so we are getting that up on here. 11 more citizens needed. I don't think we should have... Yeah, 30 days left. Come on, guys, we need the iron. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Boom! Is that enough iron? Did I get it? Do we win? What happened to the iron? There's the iron. We've got it. We've got it. Now, if you want to pay a tribute out of sync without the prompt, go to here to Politic and hit Pay. So that way we got that iron in just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. And you know what? Screw these iron mines. I don't want them. At least not now. I'm going to shut them down. I'll probably have to turn them back on soon. But, yeah. I do not want them at the moment anyway. You guys want alcohol. So we're going to use the workers that we're saving from these iron mines and get our booze engine going here. Now, we didn't get into the Fey form, the absinthe line of stuff from there before, because we didn't have Fey mushrooms on our previous map, but in this map we do. So let's do it. Yeah, so 2 Rangers' dens will keep 1 distillery busy. So, and the Rangers' dens you generally want closer to the mushrooms. So let's put the Rangers' dens over here. And then get ourselves 1 distillery. And if we are keeping in the same ratios, we're going to need 2 distilleries to keep our 2 housing blocks provided with enough hooch. I could just keep them right here. Have them all, yeah, why not? So we're going to get 4, well, hang on, how many, 10 and 10, and you provide 20, so going too crazy might be a little detrimental to our stuff here. I am going to have you guys start accepting absinthe and have you carry at least 4,000 of it. I don't want to build any more warehouses than I have to, because that's all the more people you have to employ. These things suck up 16 apiece, so the fewer of them that you've got, the better. Alright, so we've got those working pretty soon. We'll certainly request another delivery. Yes, I know. If I've got some spare unemployment... Emperor just consigned the brilliant Banist Everett Marks to build a new Strom city, become automatons, join the trade route. Well, wonderful. And trade routes is something I should be exploring right about now. But let me take a look at my population here. Only 7% unemployment, so we can't go too crazy with expanding our stuff. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to turn back on one of these mines. See what that does to my unemployment. 3%, yeah. If we turn on the other mine, that's going to start stripping workers away. At least until we get more workers. Actually, those look like more workers to me. So we'll turn on our other iron mine so we can start building up the stuff. 800 blocks. Yep. Well, we know we can do it now. And we shouldn't be too close into it this time around. Now, whether or not this one distillery will have enough absinthe for our blocks, I'm thinking we need more. But we're getting more workers here, so you know what? I'm going to double up on our absinthe production here. I saw a post from the devs saying that you can't actually run out of the Fey mushrooms, which is a good thing because we're going to be having a lot of rangers in a close area, and it's just a matter of how far do they have to go to get to the next mushroom. And since they don't have far to travel, their rate of production should be pretty healthy. Where was I? Oh, yes. Distillery down here. That should provide enough for us. If we start making more, we can look to trading it away. All right, our money's getting down there. We should build ourselves our trade depot and contemplate trade, because see what our trade routes have to offer. Because the not trading is a little bit of a waste. So let's get our trade depot going here. We can put you right here. That works. Just make sure you're covered by our dudes, our engineers. Yes, you are. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. All right, so now we have our, we don't have any trade routes, so let's take a look at what our available trade routes are, see what we can do here. So Richterberg sells silk, not interested, buys jewelry, maybe, down, because we're going to be making a lot of stuff, and that jewelry is definitely worth it. Buys bread, we're not going to be making any bread. Fedhelm sells us meat and bread, so we can get more stuff. They buy copper and fish. Now the fish, that buying of the fish, definitely interests me. Let me see what else we have here. They sell jewelry and bread. They buy potatoes. We're not making potatoes. They sell absinthe. They buy iron. All right, so now we have someone that buys iron. So it actually would behoove us to crank up our iron production, both to appease the emperor, but also to sell to these people, because, we're not going to use it otherwise. Sells fish, not interested. Buys meat and bread. Sells fish, not interested. Buys excess booze. So if we have excess absinthe, we have a place to hawk it. And then you sells copper and potatoes. All right, so we can get our stuff going here pretty healthily. I am interested in that iron here, so I think I'm going to start hooking up more iron. Well, what's my 2 more workers needed? So I'm not hooking up anything right now. But I don't think I need to import anything either. So I didn't, strictly speaking, need that trade depot. But we should be good otherwise. Uh-oh. Roadblock. I cut the taxman off from his bot and it glitched out. Sorry, dude. No wonder that area had a falling out of the people, because I forgot that roadblock there. No wonder. See, I knew this. I knew these things are bulletproof. All right, so let's ponder getting actually our fish stores up, because that way we can make sure we have enough food. Yeah, you're starting to store up the absinthe. We got double-barreled production here. Hey, listen, Splotch. It's just so randomly dark. It's like, hey, let's crush fairies and make them into alcohol. I would not have thought of that conversion, but yeah, it's rather amusing. So our 4 ranger stations are keeping those 2 things busy. They're doing that. We should be distributing that pretty soon, or rather, they should be sending somebody out to fetch the absinthe pretty soon. How much iron do we have? Iron. There you are. Oh wow, we got tons of iron. Let's just pay the tribute now and start our exporting so we can get more money. So pay the iron, and let's start exporting. Who was the one that was buying that iron? He buys the iron. Oh, they sell that. There was somebody else that bought iron. And I think it was just for 19, but it was... No, you're the only one that buys that. So, fine enough. And we will export our iron. Perfect. All right, so we should be getting our next level of housing going here, and that will give us there we go. So you guys need a theater, another, basically a freebie upgrade. And any upgrade that requires a walker building that doesn't need to be supplied by anything is super easy. So there's no real reason to hang out at level 5 when you can go to level 6. Unless you're like just swimming in unemployment and you really don't need the extra people. But we need the extra people. I have plans for all this extra population that's going to be popping up. So let's get our theater here. And again, we want to save it for the very edge here. You and you. And just to satiate my paranoia here, just to make sure you're not going to spawn theater walkers on this side, just block it up. I don't know if that's strictly necessary, but it makes me happy to do it. So yeah. Alright, so we got our theaters going. I probably didn't need to place this second one because, like I said, they tend to one tends to hog it. So it looks like this shop's a little bit more aggressive than the other one. So it'll be a little bit while longer before this area gets access to booze. Alright, so we got plenty more population flooding in, which is wonderful. We should be good on that. So let's get our fish production going to more than we legitimately need, so that we can start exporting that. Because the more things we export, the more money we get. So yeah. We could also start utensils. So we could start our copper production too. Let's get some more fish, and then we'll do our copper production. And yeah, just do 3, and I could do a bridge across the board and do a whole bunch more fish if I really wanted to. But 3 more fish should do nicely, and I'm probably going to need another engineering bay at this point. Yes, I am. Yeah, it just doesn't quite reach it, but that's okay. We'll put one down here, and then we'll grow from there. We don't need to do roadblocks. They'll just intersect with each other. Alright, so that gives us some more food. Let's get the copper going. And we actually get another iron going. But no, let's get the 2 copper going first, because that I know will feed our 2 thing, and also max out that 1 extractor before we need to make another one. So you are copper. Just a little nebulous about their deposits here, because they can be a little iffy. Yeah, we'll be good there. And oh, what the hey, we'll clear out this rubble here. And actually, is that another copper? I might want the extra copper. Although I didn't see anyone buying copper or utensils, so that might not be too feasible. I am going to probably need another warehouse for copper storage and utensil storage, which is fine. We'll be fine. I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put you over here. We're going to start a new engineering chain here. We're going to roadblock these 2 squares so this engineer only spawns on this side. We're going to get another engineering bay here. And start you on this side. I know it seems weird to have them next to each other, but this is for the best, because that way this road can grow downwards with stuff, and these mines can grow this way with stuff, without having to constantly spam them. And what I'm going to do here is just to keep the road looping nicely. Well, I'll adjust the road later, because I'm starting to run a little bit low on money. All the more reason why I want to get those going. All right, so those are going to start their stuff there. How is my fish stuff going? You see, I'm eating all the fish I'm farming up, so I'm not really comfortable exporting them at the moment. Let's get you configured. You're going to accept copper. And we'll put you down to 4,000. Actually, you know what? Since we're going to be doing the ratios properly, we can just do 2,000s here. That way we can get a lot more use out of this for other goods. And then 2,000 of our other stuff here. Oh, you know what? We don't actually have a place to store the phase. That might be what's slowing down some of our things. So you know what? Let's store the phase here. Give 2,000 of them. I know it's a long walk away from there and then back up, but I don't want to build another warehouse. If I build another one closer to there, then I'll store the phase in that one. But for now, we'll make use of it properly. Yeah, I know, more workers. 36, that's not too bad. If you start going to like triple digits of need workers, then you've probably crippled something essential. 1,200 blocks of iron at the latest. Okay. Well then, we are going to need to turn off our exporting of iron for now. Let those accumulate. I know we'll be able to make that, I think. Yeah, no, I know we can do that. And I need my population to go up so I can start making utensils, because I need to staff those factories. We can let the copper build up a little bit, but yeah, you know, utensils. We need you guys to get the absinthe, please. That's our next major upgrade, is getting our second rounds up to level 6s here. Then we have a full thing of absinthe. It's just a matter of getting it on time. So yeah, you're going to start building up with copper. $900. Yeah, we should get the iron, no problem. Alright, we're starting to build up an excess of fish. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. I know, man, more workers, more houses, blah, 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 blah. I'm working on it. If you guys could just... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Start delivering that stuff. There we go. And then we're theatering them up. So there's a nice big influx of workers. We can start getting our utensil factories online here. Bada boom, bada boom. 2 mines to 2 utensil factories to 2 things. That should be enough. Since we are getting an overpopulation of fish, let's go open up that trade network for the people who buy fish. You buy fish. You also buy copper if I really wanted to, but not really. Although I probably have more copper veins than I know what to do with. So you know what? Let's open that road, and we will start exporting some fish. Do we have enough iron to bribe off? If we do. All right. With that done, I am comfortable in cranking our export rates way the heck back up again so we can start making, or resume making money from them. All right. So those, yeah, we ran a little bit out of absinthe down here. And let me just double check to make sure these guys are being busy. Yep. Are we building up any phase here? They shouldn't be, but they might. Well, they're transporting the phase over here. New fertilizer. Regions farmers discovered a new kind of fertilizer which will drastically enhance the next potato harvest. You can now import more potatoes from Serenal. Well, when I get to higher level stuff and I need a variety of foods, I probably will import potatoes because they're the cheapest and easiest to deal with. But for now, I think I'm good. Alright, so this is a good stopping point here. So the city is growing nicely. So where next will we expand? Find out next time. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!